Hello and welcome to episode 15 of the Board States Pod. I am your host, the Rambling Reggie, joined as always by the jaw-dropping Jazz. And only one word could not encapsulate her: the amazing, the astonishing, the alluring Alba. The crowd goes wild.
What's up?
We are honored. We are honored to have you. Thank you. We have joining us what I can confidently call one of my close friends, Alba, at Meeples and Baninis on Instagram, voice actor extraordinaire, co-host of the incredible, oft-mentioned Punchboard Cathedral Podcast.
Yes.
So also an East Coaster. So the Board States, we got New York represented. So we have another state, and we have a fellow Latino in the house for the state of Manila. So we're going to be doing our state of mind. I'm really excited about it today. I brought a very special one, and a lot of you listening are very eager to hear what that is because you are participants. So we're going to see that in a moment. The two guests do not know here. Yeah, my co-host and our guest. But our victory points today, I'm just going to get it out now. It's going to be carne asada. Okay, our first non-Puerto Rican, non-Boricua cuisine. That's going to be our victory points, and they're going to be each one's like a tiny little taco here. Okay, so that's what you're going to be fighting for today. It's going to be a competitive
Street
game.
Tacos.
Here. Yes, and then our main topic is we're going to be talking about underrated board games, and I'll explain what that is later. And then we will finish, as we always do, with the En La Mesa segment, which is our first impression segment. And each of us have a game. And so Jazz will be talking about Everdell Silverfrost, which I'm very excited to hear about. Alba will be talking about Star Wars, the deck building game, a game I love. And I'll be finishing off with Tipperary, okay? 2023 is Tipperary. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. I got to get into this game because it's really exciting. I did not make a very special, personalized game as Alba did for me when I joined their podcast. It was very amazing.
What? I quit. I'm taking off my headphones.
Oh my goodness, Reg, you're disappointing. What's going on here?
I'm disappointed. It is not personalized. I am not that cool. But I did get 43 participants to submit answers for a Family Feud game here.
Okay.
We're going to be playing Family Feud Board Gamers Edition. And so that's going to be very exciting. We're going to do that in a second. But what we're going to do is I actually have 7 questions. And each of those questions, I have a top 7 answers. Okay. And before we start, the only important thing is that we need to decide, and I wanted you guys to decide this, do you want to do kind of like a choice of scoring here? Do you want to do traditional Family Feud where the more popular answer gets you more points? I'll say that's the 3 of a kind mode for board gamers. Or do you want to do like the scattergories mode where the more unique answers, like you're going to get more points for having the less answered ones? Yeah, you want to do traditional?
Yeah, let's go traditional. Yeah.
We're going traditional. Okay, so it's great. So you're just getting the straight up amount of points based on the amount of voters here. So Here we go, people. This might sound terrible, but I want to just do this real quick. Let's see how this sounds. In the microphone.
Yeah.
Copyright free. Okay, that's it. I am your host, Rondell Jones. Okay, here we go.
I like it.
Dearest, gentle listeners, hello. This is future Rolling Reggie, and I came here to let you know that we had a lot of fun with this state of mind and so much participation in this Family Feud game that it ended up lasting over 40 minutes. So we are going to split this episode up. And so what you are listening to now is just the Family Feud with your host, Rondell Jones. So enjoy that. Part 2 will be coming soon. Back to the episode. And we got 7 questions here. We've got Jazz representing New Jersey and Alba representing New York. And we will be playing Family Feud. And before I start, I have to make a huge thank you. 40 participants, and including my mother and my wife also, shout them out, they're coming in. I also put my own answers in because I had to. It was very fun. And I have to apologize to 2 people who are in group chats with Alba and I all the time. Colin and Kenan, they did not get to answer. They don't know about this because I just didn't even want myself or them to accidentally to spoil this. So I'm so sorry, but you get to play along, which is great. I hope you enjoy. So The choice of scoring is there. You're going to get the points for the top answer. We're going to go back and forth, and we're going to do a very normal 3 X's, though. You just get 3 strikes. So if you get it right, you don't get to keep going. I'm still going to alternate. We're just going to alternate between you. We will obviously let Alba go first as our guest. And the only other thing that I'm really excited about is that I did do some tie breaking for some of them, are actually the same amount of people responded. And so the ties are broken with my personal preference. Okay, so that is maybe a little hint if there is a tie. And then finally, the only other thing is I also wrote down some style point answers that people put that nobody else put, that I'm just going to share because I just think they're so great. People put some funny answers. Okay, so the first question is, we asked 40 board gamers. By the way, actually, no, it's more like 47. Holy moly. We asked 47 board gamers to name a classic board game from your childhood, okay? We got 129 responses to this. So I let everybody answer up to 3 times, but they had to answer at least once, okay? So Alba, you have the first pick, top 7 answers on the board. Name a classic board game from your childhood.
I mean, I gotta say Monopoly.
Monopoly, let's check the board. Let's look at the answers. Monopoly's the number 1 answer. That is 26 tacos for you. Alba got the number 1 answer. Okay, that's it. Jazz?
I'm going to go take it back old school. I played this a lot as a kid. The Game of Life.
The Game of Life is the number 5 answer.
Okay.
Great job with 9 people, 9 respondents for Life. Good job. Back to Alba.
Uno
is not up there. No Uno, nada. Uno
God,
for you.
y'all.
So that's
Wow.
1. That is
not
crazy.
okay.
That is crazy. Alba's got 1 X here, okay? Back to Jazz. Wow, Uno is not on there.
Let's
Name
go checkers.
Checkers.
Okay.
Is not on here. Okay, back to Alba here. We asked 47 board gamers, name a classic board game from your childhood. There are still 5 answers left, including the number 2 answer.
Operation
is a great answer. A couple people did put it, but it is not on the board. Another whiff. That's
okay,
2 X's.
I'm concerned.
There's some big ones you're missing. There's some big ones you guys are missing for sure.
I mean, I've only guessed
Jazz,
a couple.
yeah.
Let's go with Connect 4.
Oh, yeah.
Connect 4 is a great one. We love me some Connect 4. Jazz and I are playing a game that's similar to Connect 4. It is not on the board.
wow.
You guys both have
Come
2
on.
X's. Okay, Alba, you could strike out here. You've got 5 answers for name a classic board game from your childhood.
Okay. I only got 1 guess left. I'm gonna have to go. I have 2. I'm deciding between Candyland.
Candyland is a good answer.
Stop
and
it.
Is not
Stop it.
Wow.
That is 3. I am blown away. Okay, Jazz, go for it. You got one. If you get it, you can keep going here. I'm gonna see where the Candyland did not make it on there at all.
Reg,
So
were all these responses by West Coasters? Because I feel like you guys must have a different culture of board games.
I know.
over
Yeah.
there.
What is going on?
It's gotta be. You're gonna hit yourself for about 3 of them at least for sure if you don't get them.
I'm gonna say Scrabble.
Ooh,
Scrabble is not on here.
Wow.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay, they each get 1 taco, and I'm just gonna go from the bottom up. Wow, I'm blown away. This is awesome. I'm glad that it wasn't a sweep there. They get more exciting too. So number 7 with 5 respondents was Trouble. Okay.
I was
Pop-O-Matic.
between when I was telling you I'm between 2. I was like, do I say Trouble or do I say Candyland? I'm so annoyed.
I will say Uno did have 2 answers, so let me give you that. Uno had 2 people.
No, it's okay. You don't have to give me pity points. Don't give me your pity points.
And checkers. 1 person said checkers, but that's it. Okay. Number 6, which is one of my answers, was Yahtzee. 5 people said Yahtzee.
Damn.
Yep. Life was number 5 with 9 answers. Clue was number
how did I miss that?
Clue.
Love Clue.
Number 3, the big board gamers, the first dudes on a map. Risk was number
Really?
3 was
Wow.
Risk.
I'm shocked.
And
actually.
number 2 was Sorry. Sorry is the game that was number 2. Yep. So that's great. Okay, so each of you got a taco. I'm going to just shout out my style points here. I liked Skip Bow. As one person put Skip Bow. And the Queen and I have been playing Skip Bow like every night when Phoebe goes down. It's really cute. Rummy, 2 people said Rummy. That made me very happy. And 2 people said Pente.
Oh,
and I've never heard of Pente.
Oh, I played that when I was a kid too.
Okay. So I was like, that was a cool one I hadn't heard. So there you go. All right. We got 6 more. We're good, people. We're good. Good answers. Good answers. Now they're warmed up. This one, we asked 47 board gamers to name, to fill in the blank. Okay. Dice blank. Okay. Dice blank. And we're going to have, we're going to allow Alba, Jazz to go first here. Dice blank.
Tower. Dice Tower.
Dice Tower is tied for the number 1 spot with 24 respondents. Great job, Jazz.
Okay.
Dice Tower.
Nice one.
Alba,
All right.
back to you. This is a tough one.
Okay.
I really struggled with some of these on here, so yeah.
Throne.
Dice Throne is the number 1 answer. Alba,
Wow.
good job.
Woo.
Yep,
Okay.
Dice
Did it.
Throne, which they had the exact same amount of 24. Of course they did. I chose Throne because I actually didn't put Tower. I put Throne on my own response. Okay, back to Jazz. Great job. No X's yet.
Dice blank. Let's go.
Dice blank.
Dice tray.
Dice Tray is the number 5 answer. Good job with 6 respondents. Dice Tray,
Okay.
good job.
I'm gonna go hospital.
Dice Hospital was answered several times, and by several I mean 2, but it did not make the list.
man.
That's good. All right. There's 1 X. That was on there. Cool. There are still 4 more answers on the board.
Okay, now I'm a little
You
bit
got
reaching.
Throne,
Let's see.
Tower, and Tray.
I am reaching hardcore because I can't even think right now. I am like stumped.
I'll give you some. I'll give you guys some hints here since you. Yeah.
I have
there
a guess
was,
after him.
One's a game. Okay, one's a game. 2 are verbs, and one's a item.
Oh, verbs.
When you
Okay,
say-
so we didn't. I didn't know we could do that too.
Yeah. Well, after dice. Yeah, just fill in the blank. It was just a blanket statement, like whatever comes to mind, people.
Wow.
Okay,
What are you
got
thinking,
it.
Jazz? Dice blank. You're gonna run out of time here.
I can't think of them. I'm stumped right now.
We'll give you 1 X. We'll give you 1 X and let maybe
Okay.
what Alba says. We'll give you a what do you got? Dice blank.
Dice rolling.
Dice roll / rolling was the number 4 answer. Good job, Alba. 7 respondents for dice roll. Good job. Back to Jazz.
Games.
That was
man.
one of the 3. Yeah,
Or
only one
verbs.
is a game. I don't know if you guys. And yeah, one's a verb and one is a component. I'll just give you guys that. Yeah, one's like a.
I'm trying to think like when she said Dice Hospital, that's the first one I think. I'm trying to think of.
Yeah. I don't know if you played this game, so yeah. And Dice Throne was big. I was blown away. Dice Throne
I'm
had so many
surprised
answers.
Dice Throne was big. That was that high originally. I'm trying to think of all the dice games I had in my collection.
anything
I don't
come to
think
mind?
would be in there. What I play with Doolin from Table Knots. Dice Minor, the one with the mountain.
Dice Minor
The one with
is
the mountain.
correct. The number 3 answer with 7 respondents. I also put Dice Minor. All right, the last 2 I think are tough. So back to you, Alba.
Okay. Dice chucking.
Dice Chucker / Chucking has 6 responses for Alba. Good job. Good job. That's a good answer. We are neck and neck. You each have 3 answers, and there's only 1 left, and it is only had 3 respondents, but it was the best here.
So we had Dice Chucker and Dice Rolling, you said, right?
Yep. Dice rolling, dice chucking, dice tray, dice minor.
And he said the last one is a component. So
Ooh. So he's Dice.
Yes.
Dice. So we have the Dice Tower. We have the Dice Tray.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Dice. A Dice Bag.
Dice bag is the number 7 answer.
Wow.
Great job.
Yeah,
Yes.
I had to
So
think of
that's
my
3
D&D people.
responses. Yes,
you go.
I was like, wow, I didn't think about that. Some other notable ones: Dice Forge, Dice Masters,
don't know that
Dice
one.
Capades. I'm like, I don't know what that is.
What?
But my personal favorite was somebody put the words "hate me" as in Dice hate me. And I thought that was great. That's a style point. It's great. I do need to shout out some of the people, by the way. I'm on a little bit of an Instagram break, but I went in and just DM'd a lot of my friends or people that I know, just this link. It was a Google form, my local board game club. I put it in that Discord, and I put it in some other podcast Discords, Board Game Hot Takes, Decision Space. So thank you all for participating. Okay, number 3. We got to keep going here. This is my personal favorite question. Name a word that only board gamers know. Okay, 47 board gamers were asked this. Alba, you are the first responder. What do you got?
meeple. Duh.
Meeple is the big boy answer, the number one, with 29 people saying Meeple, which I didn't even think of. So I couldn't believe it. Yeah, so that's it.
You
Great
got
job.
it. It's in the name.
It's in the name.
I know the first thing I think of is analysis paralysis.
Oh, that's a good one.
AP was said by a few folks, but that is not on here. That was said by 3 people. No, it did not make the list. So no AP. So that's 1 X for Jazz.
Say again, what was the prompt, just to make sure
the prompt, very specifically, the prompt was name a word that only board gamers know.
Okay.
A word. Are we allowing, like, are people counting phrases?
Yeah, people kind of put some 2-word things, but most of these are 1 word. Yeah, most of these are 1 word or like a compound word. Yeah, I'll say that.
So I'm gonna go deck building. Or deck builder, deck building.
Building is the compound word I was saying, and that was number 5.
Wow.
Deck building for Alba. That's the number 5 answers. We got Meeple and deck building off the board. There's still 5 answers left, Jazz.
Yeah.
Okay.
We invited Alba. She just already puts the pressure on me. Like what?
Yeah, she's putting the pressure. That's true. You already had a lot of pressure, but it's just me and you, and we're just chilling, and now it's competition.
No, the quizzes are nerve-wracking, man.
These are.
And people are screaming at they're playing.
Yeah, they
along.
are. At one word answer. That's right. That's the prompt.
I think the number 2 answer is really a big one, and I put it in mine as well. I was like, that was the first thing I thought of. So it's the board gamer's word. But it's Jazz's turn, right?
Board gamer's word.
Oh.
Yeah, only board gamers know.
I got one. I mean, it's okay.
There are still 5 answers on the board, and actually, for 7th it was a tie, so that you could get it with either.
Oh, I am blanking hardcore. This is where
you gotta throw something out.
Tableau building.
Tableau is number 3.
Nice.
Also my answer. Yes,
Very
Tableau.
good.
I'm like, I never heard of the word Tableau until I started playing Wingspan, So there's that.
Okay.
All right, what do you got, Alba?
Shelf of Shame.
Shelf of Shame is a great one. It is not on the board. Let me see where it ended up, people. Shelf of Shame was... Oh, gosh, sorry. Yep. 1 person put Shelf of Shame. There was 1 response for Shelf of Shame.
Dang.
That's 1 X for Alba. Okay, on the board is Meeple, Tableau, and deck building. We've still got 4 answers left of the top 7 answers.
Victory point.
VP is a great one. Wait, actually, I don't think anybody put VP. Wow, that is a great one. No, that's a great one, but that is not on the board. No. Jazz, good guess. The number 2 answer, I really think you guys are going to kick yourselves if you don't get this one. I think it's the board gamer word but Meeple won, but I think this was the first one I thought of. So yeah,
interesting.
It's tough. It's a tough one.
Okay, it's a little confusing to me, but I'm going to go with it's my turn, right?
Yep.
I'm going to go with D20.
D20 is a great one, especially in the board gamer or in the tabletop world, but it did not make the list. No for D20. You both have 2 X's. 4 answers left. Jazz, name a word only board gamers know.
Okay, I got one.
You got one. I think
I have 2 X's already, right? 1 or 2.
You have 2 X's. You both have 2 X's already.
I don't think this is it, but the only thing that's come to mind is top decking, like a top deck.
Top decking, that's a good one, but that is not on there. Good answer. Jazz
okay, let's
is
see if I
out.
can
Alba, here we go. Yeah.
Shrink.
What is it?
Shrink.
Shrink, like shrink wrap.
Yes.
No, that is not on there. You guys have buzzed out. 2, Alba got 2 correct, deck building and Meeple.
Damn.
Jazz got Tableau. I can't wait to tell you them all. Okay, at the bottom of the list, tied for last was Kallax. And 18XX. Those were both in the last place position.
That surprises me.
That's very surprising to me.
Number 6, Polyomino. Number 6 was Polyomino. Only board games know about Polyomino. Number 5 was deck building. Number 4, Ameritrash. Number 4 was Ameritrash, yes, which is an older term. Number 3 was Tableau, and then my personal favorite, number 2, the one that only board gamers know, orthogonal. Or orthogonally.
That was number 2?
20 people answered yes, orthogonal. That's the first one that came to my mind. Yeah,
shocking to me.
I'm surprised seeing that and not AP on there. Like that's
AP did have 3 answers. AP did have 3 answers. A couple other fun ones: engine building, 4X, FLGS, Kickstarter, which I'm like, people use Kickstarter.
Also, Kallax. I don't know about Kallax.
Rondell. I know. Yeah, Kallax is a weird one. So my personal favorite was grok. I love that word. I only really know about grokking something from board games, and someone just put, "I've got nothing."
like my answers, I've got nothing.
Yeah, someone's just like, "I got nothing. I don't know what to tell you. I got nothing."
Oh, man.
All right. Here's a fun one, people. I'm so excited. Top 7 answers on the board. We asked 47 board gamers, name a modern board game designer. Okay, name a modern board game designer. We're on turn 4, so Jazz, you get to start.
All right.
Oh,
We got this.
Reg, do we always talk about the great Dr. Reiner Knizia?
The one and only living doctor, show us Knizia. He is on there, and that is true. He had 20 answers, by the way. Let me just go back real quick. There are 129 answers for classic board game, 114 for Dice Blank, 108 for words, and there are 123 responses for board game designers. So Knizia was the number 1 answer. Yeah, Jazz got that for number 20. All right, Alba, what you got? 6 more.
Uwe Rosenberg.
Uwe! Shout out to Colin Warner Games. 13 responses. Uwe Rosenberg. That's my guy right there, the Bonanza maker. That is number 3 answer. Uwe. So we got Uwe and Knizia. Jazz, name a modern board game designer.
Let's go with Mr. Heavy, Vital Lacerda.
Vital Lacerda from Portugal. He is the number 6 answer with 9 respondents saying Vital Lacerda. So we got Lacerda, Uwe, and Knizia have been answered.
I'm going to go Stefan Feld.
Stefan Feld of Carpe Diem fame, his most famous game, of course. Alba got that correct. He was the number 2 answer, 13 responses for Feld. So he was Knizia, Feld, and Uwe are the top 3. We got Lacerda, and you got 3 more left, Jazz. No X's on the board. No X's so far. We might get a full sweep here,
Let's do it. We got this, Jazz.
I think a lot of people are big Stonemeyer fans. Let's go with Mr. Jamie Stegmeyer.
My close personal friend, Jay Steg. 10 respondents said Jamie Stegmeyer. So he is the number 5 answer. Tied with the number 4, but I chose the number 4 over it. So there's some information for you there. Number 4 and number 7 are available. Alba.
Number 4 and number 7. Okay. I have a few guesses, but I'm going to go with... what do I want to say? I think I want to say Alexander Pfister.
Pfister was answered by a few people. I was surprised by Alexander Pfister. That was one person said Alexander Pfister, so it was not on there. It was
I know what I should have said. Damn.
The lowest is 7. I'll say that too. The lowest was 7 responders. So we got 2 left.
I got another one.
1 X for Alba. Jazz.
Let's go Bruno Cathala.
Bruno Cathala is the biggest whiff in my mind. I can't believe more people didn't put him. Only 2 people put Bruno Cathala, so that is an X for you, Jazz. Yeah, that was a big surprise for me.
Okay.
Alba.
Wolfgang Kramer.
Wolfgang Kramer is a great answer.
Shut up.
And
Don't
he is
say it.
not
Don't
on
say
the board. No, Wolfgang Kramer is not up there. 9. 2 X's for Alba. Only 2 people left.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. This is getting difficult now. Now we're weeding them out.
Now we're getting to and I don't want to give a hint too bad because if I give a hint,
and I'm blanking out hard.
There's a lot. There were.
I think this might have a lot of them in my head, but guessing which one everybody guesses.
Most people. Exactly. There were a lot in this one.
I'm trying to think of your group that you're pandering these answers to. Let's go Mr. DXV Donald X Vaccarino.
DXV. Yes. Not on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say there might be some personal bias. One of these that's left, I'm like, are people, by me sending them this, were they thinking of specific designers? They might have got a little bias for some of these answers, but specifically this one.
Okay, so I'm going to guess 1, and I'm...
But
I know, and I'm probably going to get it wrong because I feel like I'm going to go the wrong direction. But after that, before you reveal, I want to say what my backup with the one I was choosing between in case it was the one that was on the list. Okay. So I'm going to go with Matthias Kramer.
Ooh. Okay.
I think you're going to be like, no.
There's no Matthias Kramer
Come
on here. No, that's a number 3. But what was your backup?
Paolo Mori.
Oh, Paolo Mori was answered a couple times, but no, he was not either. Wow. All right, Jazz,
I thought for sure because everyone's all toy battle crazy that it was going to be like, Paolo Mori.
That's so true.
Okay.
And I'm thinking Let's go.
Oh, sorry. I thought Jazz was done. That's why I said that. My bad.
No, Jazz has one more. Jazz has one more. It's okay.
Let's go. Arcs Cole Worley.
Cole Worley got 2 responses.
Are you
That's
kidding?
not enough. Nope. 7 people said.
Guys.
7 people said Blood Rage. Eric Lang.
Eric Lang. Okay.
7 people said Eric Lang, and I'm personally offended because none of you even thought of a woman. Number 4 was Elizabeth Hargrave.
It was, but listen, it was because I was trying to guess what people were. It's like you get in a head game. You're like, what did they guess? Oh.
And I do think me sending it to people, maybe people were thinking Elizabeth Hargrave, and Allie's like, I only know the name of one designer, and it's Hargrave because of me. So that's awesome. Connie Voldeman got put. Danny H from Obsession, Danny Garcia, Daryl Andrews, Matt Leacock had 3, Paul Denon had 4, Phil Walker Harding had 2.
Yeah, there's just so many, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, the thing is, like, I was totally going, I was like, I'm going to try to guess, like, what's popular right now? That's like, you know what I mean?
That's a good thought. Totally. And my personal favorite answer was somebody put Beth Sobel, who's an artist.
Who's an artist. They love them some Beth Sobel.
They love them. All right. We only have 3 more categories. It's just going so fast. We're just having so much fun here. This was the most triggering one that I've ever experienced in my life. And I think everybody had a fun time, but also loved it. I asked 47 board gamers, name a board game mechanism that you hate. Okay. Name a board game mechanism that you hate. This is number 5. And Alba, you're going to get the first choice here.
I think I know. Auction.
Auction and bidding.
Yes, auction bidding.
The number 3 answer. And I hate it. And I'm going to go on a rant really quickly, okay? All of you out there that voted for auction and bidding need to play High Society, For Sale, and Modern Art. If you play those 3 and you still don't like it, then come back to me. But also, come on. Interaction, money, fun. Auction and bidding, yeah, I get it. Even some of my best friends hate auction and bidding.
I promise.
I get it. It was 11 people put that. It was breaking my heart. So yeah, number 3, good job, Alba. Back to you, Jazz.
I'm gonna go with what most people get turned off by is Take That.
Take That was the number 4 answer. Good job, Jazz. That is true. 10 people said Take That. Back to Alba.
Negotiation.
Negotiation / trading, which is what my personal only mechanism I really don't like, is number 2, and Alba put that on there. Also 11, okay. Yeah, number 2. So good job. There's still 1 more above that and 3 below Take That. So we got Take That, negotiation, and auction are the number 2, number 3, and number 4 answers.
Okay.
Yep.
Hidden roll type games.
Yeah, hidden roll is a good answer.
But it's not on there.
There was a hidden roll, a hidden trader. 2 people had said that, but nope.
I'm surprised
the
more people
lowest
didn't say
response is 6. So that is an X for Jazz. Lowest response was 6 responders, by the way.
Okay. I'm going to go memory.
Memory's a good one. And 1 person did put memory. It is not on the list. So that's 1 X for Alba, 1 X for Jazz.
All right,
Memory's fair, though.
So we're thinking about games that like you really, really hate. Like that just.
What
about Roll and Move, Reg?
Roll and Move is the number 1 response.
Okay.
Yes, that was which I personally think it's one of those things where it's like people are just told that they're supposed to hate Roll and Move. I really
agree.
think that was just because it's like you played Monopoly when you were a kid, you had a blast, and Magical Athlete is great. Thunder Road Vendetta is great. But yeah, yep, that's the number 1 answer with 14 people saying Roll and Move. This might be the most diverse one. A lot of 1 answers here because people have their tastes. There are 3 left.
I'm gonna say Pick Up and Deliver.
Pick Up and Deliver. I've not played enough Pick Up and Deliver. It is not up here.
Oh, okay. I have a different one. I guess we'll find out in the next round.
Yeah, these are the bottom 3 here. Yeah. So Jazz.
Again, I think, like I said, people have a wide variety. I love it, and I'm gonna say I enjoy deck builders, but maybe people don't like them.
You know what's funny is the queen herself I just tested her with all these, and she said deck building because she doesn't like deck building. No, I was like, deck building is beloved. Okay, it was not on there, but 1 person did put deck building, so you're good. And yep, so that's an X. You both have 2 X's. These are tough, but here we go. Let's see what you got.
I think a lot of people might dislike area control.
Okay.
I also put. I would also understand that area control's on there. 4 people put that.
Not enough to make it.
Not enough. So, yeah, that is an X. Yep.
Okay, so all right. We'll soon know.
I'm going to go with Push Your Luck.
Ooh. Push Your Luck. That is good. Wait, let me see. I definitely think some people... No, I didn't see anybody put Push Your Luck.
Oh, you're kidding.
That is 3 X's. Okay, these are tough ones. Going to number 7, which also hurt me a little bit as of late because I've been obsessed with these. I totally get it, though. Trick-taking games. Okay. 6 answers. Yeah, people don't like trick-taking. Number 6 was player elimination. People don't like getting knocked out of. And number 5, which I'm okay with, so this is kind of a iffy for me, social deduction. Yep, social deduction in general is not something. That had 8 respondents. All right, so you guys went even there, 2 and 2. I'll get a total score after this while you guys are thinking on this next one. We got 2 questions left.
Okay. 2 questions left.
Alba and Jazz. I asked 47 board gamers, what is a board game component that you can lose easily? Or name a board game component that gets lost easily. Top 7 answers on the board. I got 7 different answers. So let's see what you got.
I think Jazz is first this round.
Yes, even. We're on even. Jazz is up. Yep.
Little cardboard chits.
Cardboard chits. I combined chits, tokens, and bits. That is the number 1 answer.
Of course,
25
of course.
people said that. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to go Meeple.
Meeple is a great answer, and also what my wife said, I completely thought it was going to be on here. It did not make the list.
What?
Meeples did not make the list. It has...
jeez.
Hold on. Yes, no, Meeples did make the list with 12 respondents. Yes, nice. 12 respondents. Meeples. I'm sorry.
I was surprised.
Me too. I'm like, what are people playing their games with?
Yes, you're right. Meeples made it. Good job. Yep, Alba gets it. No X's. Meeples are on there.
Phew.
I don't think people should be losing.
That's number 4 answer.
Yeah, I don't think people should be losing this component, but I guess dice.
Dice is the number 3 answer for Jazz there. Good job. 14 people said they lose. Easy one to lose.
Okay, I'm gonna say playing cards. Like
cards are on the list at number 5. Cards are on the list. I do feel like cards slide under like the couch or under the table a lot, so I feel like those do get lost. Like I lost my For Northwood. I lost a card from For Northwood. It's gone forever. You remember? I don't know where it is. Yeah. There are 4 answers left. We really have a top 8 now because I missed Meeples, so that's fine.
So I'm not sure if this falls under that first tokens or not, but I'm going to say the money, like the money. Money you have.
I'll give it to you for coins. Okay, they put specifically coins / money for Jazz there. Okay. There are still 1, 2, 3 answers remaining.
I don't know if this counts as a separate one from the bits that you were talking about before, but I'm going to go with cubes.
Yes, cubes was its own category. Lots of respondents. The number 2 answer, 19 people said cubes. Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, because they're little. They go everywhere. That's a great choice. Yeah, I think the last 2 are pretty tough. I'm going to be honest. So, Jazz, back to you. The number 3 or the number 6 and number 7.
Ooh, this is it like the? I would think that's the token. So let's go with a miniature, like a mini.
Minis, yeah, that's a great answer. Not on the board.
What?
That's 1
that
X
was going to be my guess too.
Yep,
Dang.
No minis. One person did say minis.
Minis. Okay, so what do we have?
There's not much even left.
Rephrase it again. So it's like what?
Yeah, I'll read again. Okay. We asked 47 board gamers, name a board game component that gets lost easily.
Board game component. I guess I'm gonna say like victory point tracker. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great guess. That is a great guess. That is an X. No victory point tracker.
That's where I was thinking. That was what I was gonna go with my previous turn.
Yeah, someone said something like damage counter or damage tracker, but nope. Yeah, there's really not many left. You could just throw anything out.
Board game component.
Yeah, think of anything in the box.
Anything in the box. Ziploc baggies.
Baggies is the number 6 answer.
Wow.
Yes, that is true. And there's one more. This is the only 2 people said this, but this is everything else was 1.
Rule book.
The rule book is the number 7 answer. The first sweep, you guys got them all with no extras.
Yes.
Good job. But also, the rule books do fall. Rule books fall under stuff. Yeah.
They do.
I think we've all probably lost everything here, so that's probably why we know it.
Awesome. Yeah. Going back, to board games, my absolute mechanisms, my favorite. I didn't give a style point there. My style point, somebody wrote the word subterfuge.
Oh,
so I was like, wow, he doesn't like lying, or he, she, they, I don't know. That was awesome. And then someone else said none. I'm like, you know what? You're a good player. You know, you just play anything.
The super omni gamer there.
Yeah, the Omni Gamer. And then for the components, my favorite answer, someone put a full 2 sentences. Small red cube, ... You know the one. I do know that one. I have a lot of those in my prototype bin. All right, the final one. I think this was a really fun one. Another on the negative side here. I wanted to just get people talking, get people thinking. The final question here for our Family Feud. I asked 47 board gamers, name a theme that is overused in board games here. Top 7 answers on the board. I'm very excited.
Okay.
That means Alba, you get to start. Yep, you get to start here.
Castles.
Castles. I'm going to give it to you for the number 7 answer, which was medieval/Middle Ages.
Okay, medieval.
Yes, that is, yep, that's great. We'll give it to you. Alba gets that. There were 5 people who said medieval/Middle Ages or castles.
I'm going to go space.
Oh.
Space is the number 1 answer with 19 people saying space, including myself, even though I'm a fan, including myself. So we got the outsides.
Okay, sorry, I thought it was my turn. I don't know if this is a category, but I'm going to go with like anthropomorphic animals.
I thought of that too.
That is amazing. The number 5 answer was anthropomorphic animals/cute critters. Good job, Alba. The number 5. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, people. There's more on here. There's more on here.
I don't know anything
I figured
about
the space
that.
would break Jazz's heart a little bit as being number 1, but
let's go. Fantasy. There's space.
Fantasy.
People don't like fantasy. People like one or the other.
Yes, they do. Fantasy got 7 responses, making it the 4th answer for Jazz.
Wow.
And one person specifically put cozy fantasy, so I put that in there as well, of course.
That counts.
That is
sure.
7 for fantasy. Yep. Oh, you guys are on a roll. No X's yet. There's still 3 remaining: the number 2, the number 3, and the number 6.
Okay. I have some guesses that are more specific versions. I'm gonna say go with an IP here and say Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings got 2 responses, but was not enough to make the list, so that is an X. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Lord of the Rings was on there. Yep. Or Lord of the Rings was said, but not on the top 7.
People are like, just give me more. Give me more.
Yeah.
Give me more.
Yeah.
Let's go off of Alba's Uwe response previously. Let's go farming.
Ooh. I really thought farming would be on there. Only 4 people said farming. So it was close. It was like probably 8th or 9th. So Jazz, that is an X for farming.
Okay.
Okay, so themes
There's
that are
still
overdone.
3 answers left. Yeah, the number 2 answer, the number 3 answer, and the number 6 answer.
And say the phrasing again of how you said it to them.
The phrasing specifically was name a board game theme that is overused, or an overused board game theme.
Overused.
Let me read it again. It said name a theme that is overused in modern board games. That's
okay.
Good. That's.
I guess I don't know if this counts. It's so vague, but like nature.
Nature/animals.
It's got to be number 2.
Was the number 2 response, and I flipped my table when I saw it. I'm so mad. Do you understand that before Wingspan, here, the second rant, there are 2 rants. I promised 2 rants in this Family Feud. Do you understand that before Wingspan, there were so few games about nature that Elizabeth Hargrave felt completely ostracized from the board game hobby because everything was about castles or space or trains or farming, and so she made this game.
Everyone here needs to know that your arm gestures were an unpaid actor in that rant.
Yes, they definitely were.
It's just like, I even looked up the numbers. I even went to look up the numbers because this pissed me off so much. Some people put zoos. Some people put building zoos, and I clumped that in. 136 ones, okay? There are 1,700, actually I don't want to ruin these, but there's 1,900 sci-fi games, 2,100 that are just cats, so I'm like, okay, that's pretty fair. But I couldn't believe it. It's 6 years only, and now people are saying it's overdone. Whatever, sorry. Rant over. That was the number 2 answer. 17 people. Nature/animals. How dare you? How dare you all? Number 3 and number 6 is all that's left.
You're surrounded by enemies, man.
Yeah, I guess. I thought these were my friends. To understand that I feel so seen now that the reason I got into board games is because of the nature theme. Oh, okay. Sorry. Go for it.
Are you good,
wait,
Reg?
I'm good. Let me breathe. Let me sip my water.
Yeah, go breathe in the corner. That's what I tell my son. Take deep breaths. 1.
Woosah,
yes.
woosah. Okay, only 2 left.
Okay, is it jazz now? Yes, because I did the nature. I'm the one who triggered you.
Nature. Good job, though. I mean, it's up there, of course. People would think that. People would perceive it that way.
So, all right. So we said, oh man, this is difficult.
It's tough. These 2 are. I think they're tough, but they get thrown around a lot. I will say that both of these, but it is tough.
I'm gonna.
If you get to 2 X's, I'll give you both a hint. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you said like anthropomorphic animals, I thought about that. Yep. Since we're talking IPs here,
yep.
I think it's not as much now. It was Star Wars.
Yep. Star Wars is a good answer, and I did not clump it in with space. One person said Star Wars only, but so it didn't count. So Jazz gets an X. But yes, someone put Star Wars.
I got one. Okay?
Yep.
It goes like this. War.
Well,
what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I messed up the song, but you know.
Amazing. And when I did my research, there are 1,650 games in the World War II category, and nobody put war or World War II, but they put animals and nature. Good job. So there's an X. You're both at 2 X. Okay, so your hints are here. We're both at 2 X's.
Another one
your
after.
hints are
I think I have
Jazz.
one.
Jazz, we have been playing.
Well,
you do. Okay, yep.
Yeah, don't give us hints yet.
I have one.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
And you're it's not even based off your clue. I don't think it's what you probably were going.
Okay.
I'm thinking racing games, like racing.
Okay. Just racing as a theme?
Yeah, just like over.
No, that is not it.
Okay.
That's fair though. Yeah.
Okay, I have one last Hail Mary.
Okay.
Trains.
Trains did receive 4 responses, but that was not enough. Just off the list, so that is an X. Good guess.
Okay, what did you maniacs say?
So number 7 was medieval/Middle Ages. Mm-hmm. Number 6 was Cthulhu or Lovecraftian.
Oh, like horror. Okay, I was thinking horror.
Which I do think there's a lot of those because I've never played one, so that is interesting. Anthropomorphic animals/critters was number 5. Fantasy was number 4. Number 3, which you guys did not get, was trading in the Mediterranean with 7 people typing all that out, all misspelled, every single one.
Wow.
Number 2 was nature/animals, and number 1 was space.
Okay, fair enough.
My personal favorite was burning trash can dystopian future. I love that. Very clever answer. Whoever did that. That was really cool. Someone did put historic events. I'll give you that. 3 people said Marvel. I thought that was interesting.
I should have guessed that.
2 people said cats. We got a pirates. We got a Roman Empire. Trains, Vikings, Western, and zombies, which zombies has the most of anything. So it has the most of anything outside of cats. So there you go, people. That is Family Feud. I've been your host, Rondell Jones. When it is not my turn, I will tabulate these scores, and we'll say who wins before the end of the episode. Here, I'll do some
awesome
maths here. Yeah, thank you guys for participating in that 43-minute long state of mind.
Wow, that's the whole episode. Yes. That's going to be just a bonus episode.
That's just a bonus episode. We might have to just do that. We're going to go into our main topic today. So let's do it. Hello again, this is Future Rolling Reggie. As a reminder, this is part 1. We just played the game. We had so much fun with Alba, but the actual main topic content of the episode is coming in part 2. So stay tuned.